go straight across to developments from Uttarakhand, where a part of an under construction tunnel which was meant to connect Sirkyara to Dandal Gaon in Uttarakhand's Uttarkashi collapsed last night, and around 40 labourers have been trapped. The police force, NDRF and the SDRF are currently present at the spot, and rescue operations are underway. The tunnel is a part of the Char Dham all-weather road project that will reduce the journey between Uttarkashi and Yamunotri by 26 kilometers. No casualties have been reported in the accident so far. Let's go across to some breaking news. We've been told excavations with shotcreting for 40 meters of the collapsed tunnel is currently underway, and chimney formation along the tunnel has already begun. A cavity was formed 10 meters above the crown at both the left and the right sides. My colleague Praveen Kumar with us on the broadcast. Praveen, if you can take our viewers through what exactly is happening right now, how is the excavation process going on?
जो अभी जो सूचना मिली है उसके अनुसार 160 जो लोगों को राहत काम में लगा दिया गया है, जो रेस्क्यू के काम में लगाया गया। तकरीबन 25 मीटर के मलबे निकाले गए हैं। साथ में जो मलबे निकालने के बाद ऊपर से फिर से मलबा गिर जा रहा है, ये दिक्कत आ रही है। उसके लिए शटरिंग लगा के एक पैसेज बनाने की कोशिश हो रही है। दूसरी जो प्लान बी पर भी सरकार काम कर रही है। अभी 900 mm की जो स्टील पाइप है वो हरिद्वार और देहरादून से भेजे जा रहे हैं। आज दिन में भेजे गए हैं, ये शाम तक पहुंच जाएगा। तो वो चूंकि काफी उसमें जगह होती है, तो उसको भी अगर भूस्खलन को नहीं रोका जा सका या फिर शटरिंग काम नहीं किया, तो वहां पे पाइप इसको इंस्टॉल किया जाएगा और उस पाइप के अंदर से फिर मजदूरों को निकाला जाएगा। प्लान बी ये है। प्लान ए के तहत अभी काम चल रहा है, प्लान बी पर भी काम चल रहा है। अगर ए फेल हो गया तो फिर बी को निकाला जाए। अभी तक 160 जो वहां पे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, उसमें जो है जो बीआरओ की टीम लगी हुई है, आरबीएनएल की टीम लगी हुई है, एनएचसीएल की टीम लगी है, टीएसडीसी की टीम लगी है, और जो वहां पे स्थानीय पहले से एनएचआईडीसीएल की टीम लगी हुई है। और सरकार की तरफ से जो एसडीआरएफ, एनडीआरएफ और आईटीबीपी के जवान भी वहां पे लगे हुए हैं, और सिंचाई विभाग के कर्मचारियों को बुलाया गया है। जब स्टील के ये पाइप वहां पे पहुंचेगी तो इसको कैसे इंस्टॉल किया जाए। पॉकलैंड मशीन, 4 पॉकलैंड मशीन लगी हुई है। 2 जो है वहां पे बड़ी गाड़ियां, 4-5 ट्रक हैं। तकरीबन 11 से 12 एम्बुलेंस लगे हुए हैं। जब बगल में ही एक हेलीपैड अस्थायी तौर पे बनाया गया, तो पूरी व्यवस्था की गई है। और साथ ही आपको बता दें कि अभी जो 40 लेबर फंसे हुए वो सुरक्षित है। उनसे बातचीत हुई, उनके खाना और पानी उनको पहुंचा दिया गया है।
We will flash the next breaking on the screens as well, and I'll come back to you. That's what Praveen was addressing. In fact, that food, water and oxygen cylinders are currently being made available to all the laborers who are trapped inside the tunnel. Praveen, आपके पास वापस आती हूँ मैं यही समझने के लिए। तो अभी तो जैसे कि आपने समझाया कि काम चल रहा है, प्रवीण थोड़ा सा हमें ये बताइए कि ये एक इंटरनल हिस्सा था टनल का जो कोलैप्स हुआ है।
देखिए, जो तकरीबन 2800 मीटर जो यानी कि तकरीबन 2.5 किलोमीटर से ज्यादा इस टनल का काम हो चुका है। 2800 मीटर के आसपास की दूरी पर लेबर काम कर रहे थे। जो एंट्री पॉइंट होती है, एंट्री पॉइंट के 200-250 मीटर के अंदर तक जो है चारों तरफ से जो टनल बनाए जाते हैं, उसको जो सॉलिड बनाया जाता है, कंक्रीट की दीवार चारों तरफ से जो दी जाती है। शुरुआत के 200 मीटर तक कंक्रीट की दीवार थी। उसके बाद जो टनल खोदे गए थे वो कच्चे टनल थे जो खोदते जा रहे थे, कंक्रीट की दीवार नहीं बनाई जा रही थी। तो 200 मीटर जहां तक कंक्रीट की दीवारें थी टनल खोदने के बाद, वहां तक तो ठीक रही। उसके बाद ये कोलैप्स, यानी कि आप कह सकते हैं 230-35 मीटर के बाद ये कोलैप्स हुआ है। ऊपर से जो है टनल पूरा धंस गया नीचे की ओर। और जो 40 मजदूर अंदर काम कर रहे थे तकरीबन 2500 मीटर अंदर, वो वहीं पे फंस गए। उनको पता चला वहां पे लाइट की व्यवस्था, अंदर जो गाड़ी ट्रॉली जाती है, गाड़ी भी है, वो वहां पे सारी व्यवस्था है, लाइटिंग अभी भी लाइट की व्यवस्था है वहां पे।
तो एक प्रवीण जो शुरू में हिस्सा है वो आप कह रहे हैं धंस गया है, पर अभी ये नहीं पता कि आगे भी टनल को कोई डैमेज हुआ है, क्योंकि आपने बोला कि अभी एक छोटा सा हिस्सा टनल का जो कंक्रीट है, जो मजबूत था, आगे कच्ची कंस्ट्रक्शन है।
जी 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 बिल्कुल, 40 मीटर का भी हिस्सा जो है वो ढहा है। चूंकि वॉकी टॉकी अंदर भेज दिया गया है, तो मजदूरों से बातचीत हुई है। उनका कहना है कि अंदर सब ठीक है, जो बातचीत हुई अंदर कोई हिस्सा कोई कोलैप्स नहीं हुआ है। तो यानी कि अब ये जो 40 मीटर का हिस्सा है, इसमें 25 मीटर के लगभग मलबा निकाला गया है। दिक्कत ये आ रही कि जैसे ही मलबा हटता है, ऊपर से फिर मलबा एक बार आ जाता है, तो वो आगे बढ़ने की बजाय उस मलबे को साफ किया जा रहा है। अब प्लान ए के तहत ये काम किया जा रहा है कि मलबे की जहां से मलबा आ रहा है वहां शटरिंग लगाई जा रही है और थोड़ा सा पैसेज निकाला जा रहा है कि ताकि वहां पे एक दो आदमी निकल सके साइड से, तो वो बनाई जा रही है। दूसरा, अगर ये मलबा नहीं रुकता शटरिंग से भी, तो यहाँ से जो 900 mm की पाइप, स्टील पाइप ले जाएगा। बहुत मोटी पाइप होती है ये। आमतौर पे जो छोटे पुल बनाए जाते हैं उसके नीचे पाइप को लगाया जाता है, ऊपर से पुल बना दिया जाता है जो पानी में, तो वो नीचे से पानी उस पाइप से बहते रहता है, उससे आदमी आराम से निकल सकता है। तो वो प्लान बी के तहत उस पर काम हो रहा है। वो अभी रात लगभग 2-3 घंटे के बाद वो सारी पाइप को देहरादून और हरिद्वार से निकल चुकी थी दिन में, तो वो पहुंच जाएगी, उस पर काम शुरू हो जाएगा। अच्छी बात यह है कि बातचीत हो रही है और सभी वहां पे ऑक्सीजन की 5-6 दिन की ऑक्सीजन पर्याप्त मात्रा में अंदर है। एक पाइप से भी वहां पर ऑक्सीजन की मात्रा, एक्स्ट्रा ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई दी जा रही है। और जो खाने पीने के जो सामान है, जो अंदर वॉकी टॉकी से कल बात हुई थी, उसके बाद आज भी बात हुई है, उन लोगों का डिमांड था कि कुछ खाना भेजिए। तो सॉलिड खाना, जो पैकेट बंद खाना, पाइप से प्रेशर के द्वारा, प्रेशर से डाल के उसको उधर भेजा गया है। पानी भी भेजा गया है। तो ये कहा जा रहा है कि सुरक्षित है। एक अच्छी बात यह है कि कोई मलबा जो है बहुत ज्यादा पानी का रिसाव नहीं हो रहा है, जो कि पूरा अंदर पानी टनल में भर जाए। तो ये जब आगे का ब्लॉक जो पूरा 40 मीटर का, जो 60 मीटर का ये पोर्शन है, ये जब हट जाएगा, तो ये मान के चलिए कि मजदूरों को निकाल लिया जाएगा। तो प्लान ए, प्लान बी पे काम हो रहा है। वहां पे पर्याप्त मात्रा में सारे जो अधिकारी कर्मचारी वहां पे मौजूद हैं, एम्बुलेंस भी मौजूद है, सारी चीजें मौजूद है। अब ये इंतजार है कि कब तक ये मलबा हटता है और कब तक उनको निकाला जाता है।
प्रवीण, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने का और हमें ये सब डिटेल्स बताने का हमारे दर्शकों को। Basically what Praveen is saying that there are two plans of actions that have been put into place right now. First, a passage is being created from where the trapped laborers can possibly be brought out, but as a plan B, as a backup plan, very thick pipes are also being brought in from Dehradun. They're already on their way, and that's being kept as a second option, where perhaps if the passage route does not work out, then the pipe will possibly be used and the laborers will then have to crawl out of the other end of the collapse. Praveen, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Let me bring in Naveen Bhatnagar, former DIG of the NDRF, Vinita Hariharan of the BJP also with us. Naveen ji, I'd just like to understand from you, sir, in these sort of situations, of course, it's not the first time that we're facing a collapse. What exactly needs to be kept in mind, sir, during such rescue operations?
The first priority is to give the proper rescue this equipment and the rescue other amenities to the people who are stuck there in the particular area, which we have succeeded in supplying the food, water and oxygen. So it is a great achievement that we have done this thing for the help of the people. So definitely now hope is there, a good hope is there. And moreover, the state government as well as the central government and all the authorities are there, and they are keeping watch around the clock on this situation, especially our NDRF, SDRF. NDRF is highly skilled and trained in such type of operations, so need not to worry. Our people can escape, can save the people who are under this thing. So anyhow, they will be rescued, no problem. They are alive, they are in good condition. This is a great achievement for us, and hope that we will be achieve the good result from it. Anyhow, need not to worry. Government is giving full support, as well as the National Highway Authority and the state people and other people also who are helping this rescue operation. So everybody is there, ambulance is there, doctors are there. So, but as earlier I told that there should be a escape route for the rescuing these stuck people. So they are creating, and they are very near to achieve the target. And the pipe, strong stainless steel pipes are coming from Haridwar and
Yes.
other places, and definitely as and when we will use this use pipe, so 100% people will be taken out. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Naveenji, just like to understand, while yes, this does seem like a situation where, as you said, 100% people will be taken out, and fortunately there have been no injuries inside. The wall, that is the part that has collapsed, did not collapse onto somebody. That would have been a very tragic situation, but currently everybody inside is safe and sound. I'd just still like to understand from you, is there something that is usually done in these situations to keep the psychological state of mind of the people trapped intact?
Yes, definitely it is a must, and it is the need of today this in this rescue operation. So psychological actually people are whenever such situations come. So the people who have been stuck like that, so psychological impact is there. So some people may happen the heart attack, they can be, or some suffocation and other things can be done, and health hazards also. But anyhow, it is a good sign because government is regularly, and our NDRF is also in touch with the people inside, and they are getting the information that all the people are safe and sound. And best part of this, that they are where they have stuck, that place is safe. But before that area is somehow weakened, and this debris are coming down because that area is very much weak, and a lot of this portion is very danger also. So anyhow, need not to worry. After coming this huge pipes, we'll achieve the target, no problem. But escape route almost is ready, and we can do something, we'll do. But psychological, naturally, they are being given some santana, you can say, some they should be. When we are able to call them, to have their informations, and we will say that we are coming to help you, we are here, we are keeping track on you. So it's a great achievement, and the people who are stuck, they can have the hope. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Bhatnagar, stay on with us. Vinita Hariharan of the BJP as well. Vinita Hariharan, if you can give a possible update to our viewers as far as the rescue operations are concerned, and what exactly is the BJP planning at this point in time?
No, absolutely. So I think all the disaster response forces are on its way, and I mean they're already there and they are doing the job, and they. I mean, definitely, as Naveenji has also stated, disaster would be, I mean, the relief operations would be done immediately, and, and surely the 40 people who are stranded there would be taken to safe havens very soon. And looking at the response that has been, meted out right from Sunday morning, I think the right from the district magistrate to everybody else, the state authorities, district authorities have all been on the ground, working relentlessly towards rescue of these 40 workers that are trapped. So definitely the chief minister is also confident, and the government is extremely confident of rescuing all of them, having faith completely in the state and in the district machinery. So definitely I think this would be they would be rescued, and there would be all kinds of post-disaster relief measures also undertaken, as you've just mentioned about the psychological counseling, etc., which is very important to rescue and provide relief to the workers who've been trapped there for such a long time.
Okay, all right. On that note, I thank our guests for joining us. We also have a special voice now joining us on the broadcast is Mohsin Shahidi, DIG of the NDRF, with us on the broadcast. Mr. Shahidi, thank you so much for speaking to NewsX. I understand that you're very busy right now with the operations in Uttarakhand, with overseeing what's happening there. But we just like to quickly take a few questions with you. In your assessment, Mr. Shahidi, how much time do you think it will take to rescue the 40 workers from the Uttarkashi tunnels?
This incident happened yesterday morning at around 9 o'clock. And it is said that about 40 meter of the tunnel has collapsed. And that's a huge amount of debris. About 20 meters has been cleared. And there is a, effort being made to push through a steel pipe about 900 dia, so that the workers can be rescued from the other side. So this is a time-taking process,
right.
And I think the workers on the ground, the officials, they would be in a better position to tell on the situation.
Absolutely. Mr. Shahidi, when you learned of this situation and when a team had to be deployed, if you can tell us a little bit more about the sequence of actions taken by the NDRF once they learned about the collapse.
See, we have got the teams, 2 teams of NDRF and SDRF are there on the site. They are presently on standby because, at present we cannot have any manual intervention. It is basically, the requirement of the heavy machinery, and that is already being, deployed. The engineers, the, technicians, they are on job of the construction company and the experts in this domain. And they are actually, taking the lead in this. As and when a situation develops wherein, our rescuers can move inside and, get the workers, trapped workers out. So they are there, stationed there, very close to the site, and we are just watching the development.
And what exactly, sir, is the big challenge in a complex operation of this scale?
The main challenge, is to, get through the huge amount of debris that is there. It's, as I told you, a patch of about 40 meters,
yes.
Which means volume of debris. The second issue is that, as and when this is being removed, more debris is falling from the top. So that actually affects the safety of the people who are working there. That has to be, taken into consideration, and that makes the movement slow. The third challenge is, of course, to keep the workers in touch. Communication has been made. It is learned that they are safe, and since yesterday evening, all out efforts have been made to provide water, oxygen, and even eatables to them through pipes. So this is a challenge, but that has been attended, and I think all focus is there. The teams, the local administration, the construction workers, and all other paraphernalia, they are there 24/7, they are on job.
Absolutely. And at the same time, sir, what exactly is then done or being done currently to ensure the safety of all the 40 workers? If you can just shed some light on that for our viewers as well, because of course people would be very curious to know how exactly are people who are trapped in these sort of situations, how exactly are they kept safe? Is there something that is done from the outside?
As I told you, the workers, the communication has been made, and they are safe. So the important issue is that, to keep them alive, for which, the oxygen is being supplied, water is being supplied, and the information is that they are good there, and of course the effort is, to take them out as early as possible. The effort is to push through a steel pipe of 900 dia through and that debris, so that the workers can be brought to safety through that pipe. So this is a Herculean task, but I think there's a great effort being made by the engineers and the local administration, and I think very shortly we should be having some good news.
Absolutely, sir, and I'm sure the nation, of course, awaits the good news, but we'd also, of course, like to ask you, what is then your message to the families of the workers who are trapped?
I think the local administration would be definitely seized of the issue. The construction company that is there, their officials are there, and I could only say from my side, as a rescuer, that we need to keep faith. The things are in the right direction. Action is being taken. Everybody is focused, and I think it would eventually culminate into the rescue of the trapped workers.
Okay, and Mr. Shahidi, before we let you go, one other question that will of course come up once the workers have been rescued is what possibly led to the collapse in the first place, if that's something that you can shed a little bit light on.
I think this, is a technical issue which only the construction workers and the experts would be able to, comment. But I believe that, these are not new things. Earlier also, if you recall, in Aditi Tunnel in Ramban, there was a collapse in which NDRF had responded. So these incidents do happen. The only thing is that, the safety norms have to be followed, which I believe was there because I'm told that oxygen was there when the workers were trapped, and they also had communication. That is how, in fact, we have been able to make the communication. So these safety standards are there, and they have to be enforced every time because tunnel, making a tunnel is a Herculean task, and these incidents can happen. The only thing is to take precautions, and I think an ample precaution has been taken in this case.
Absolutely, sir. Before we let you go, and we understand that you have important work to do, as you were talking about precautions, I'd just like to ask you, what would you suggest can be then taken up as some sort of additional mechanisms for keeping workers safe, when one is developing something in difficult terrains? Because as you said, this is not the first time that it's happened, but perhaps there can be some important learning from it.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure the experts would be seized of this situation. This is a developing, situation. Like when you have a new contingency, and there are a lot of learnings from each incidents, and then we evolve and get better. And that is how all this system of having a safety norm, ASOP, and having communication equipments, and teams on standby, medical assistance ready. So all these things have to be worked out. They are in the system, and definitely there is always a scope for improvement.
Okay, all right, Mr. Shahidi, thank you so much for joining us on NewsX. We'll let you get back to work, sir. Like I said, an important rescue operation is currently underway in Uttarakhand. I'm going to leave the last word with Mr. Naveen Bhatnagar. Mr. Bhatnagar, same question to you, sir, if you can shed some light on how is it, or what sort of precautions would you suggest can be taken, because we don't want to stop the development work that's taking place in our hill states, but it does come at a big environmental cost, and it can lead to these sort of tricky situations. So what is it that we've learned from the past that we really need to vociferously implement now?
Definitely. So in this condition, I'll say that there should be safety audits of that particular sites, not every site, whatever or wherever such construction is going on, safety norms are required for that, and it should be followed, as well as audits also. So in initial stage, we recommend to conduct these safety audits each and every fortnight, so that wherever any thing noticed which can be brought out and can be removed, especially the National Highway Authority and the other authorities, especially the contractors who are working under them, they should be given adequate training of safety, and as well as the rescue training is must as per NDMA Act and Policy 2009, Section 10 and 11. It is clearly mentioned that everybody who is working in that particular area or everywhere is there. So training is must for them before deploying the people, because the people, if they are trained in the disaster training, or they have been given the adequate training, so definitely the people, their morale will be high, and they will not lose these things. So anyhow, but it's a natural phenomena, we can't do, but our efforts should go on, and we should not stop the construction just saying that on the lame excuse. So is a need not to worry, and as Mr. Shahidi told, and I am also regularly telling you, because I am having a great and rich experience. So that is why on basis of that I am saying that it should be must and it should be given this thing. So need not to worry.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.